So basically an RSA wave is, as we described earlier, a respiratory sinus arrhythmia wave, which is basically how your breathing cycle changes with your heart rate. And what they do is they use frequency analysis to determine which points possess the most frequent outcomes, and outputs it into a graph using algorithms, which, get a quick picture of it. Looks like this. And then basically it gets more jagged if your heart rate goes up, for example, and your your oxygen saturation content goes down. You'll end up more stressed, and basically your parasympathetic nerve activity goes down, which means you get more stress.
Okay, so then are the jagged ones the RSA waves, or is like the one with the free spheres the RSA wave?
What happened there was the person basically was almost there, almost had good breathing, but then all of a sudden had some kind of disruptive thought or some kind of disturbance or impulse or something that caused the wave to bend in such a manner to produce two peaks, even though it only identifies one peak, thus giving it a reading of 1 squared. Yes?
Oh, one quick thing for everybody. The one thing when you went over this graph, you didn't go over like the time scale, so it's hard to understand if each of these peaks is one breath or how long a period this really corresponds to.
Basically, it outputs right here, so it'll start taking the readings from that. And when it goes up, that's when you're inhaling, but you're inhaling deeply. You're not just like,
yeah.
And you have to repeat this exercise in order to modulate your stress levels, which is the whole point of your stress eraser.
Everybody should make sure to include that kind of thing in their presentations, though, so everybody understands the graph. Cheyenne, you had a question?
Yeah. So you're saying that the intensity of peaks are due to deep, like how deep your breath is.
Yeah.
But do they correlate at all to your stress level? Because you're talking about just the the smooth versus jagged peaks.
Yes, they do in fact, because one of the elements of this graph is your heart rate. And naturally when you get more stressed out, your heart rate increases, your oxygen saturation goes down. So your absorbance readings of your blood oxygen saturation will be kind of difficult to describe. It would be within a smaller range, so you would end up with more jagged peaks when you're stressed out. Does that make sense?
Does the peak intensity affect the stress, though?
The intensity is affected by stress. When you're more stressed out, you get much shorter jagged peaks. But which basically comes out to a graph like this, very repetitive. And then they also have shorter periods. While as you take a deep breath and you're calm, you end up with these longer, more smooth peaks.
So it sounds like this is mostly for like meditation or like just calming yourself down, but could it be used as almost a warning system for someone with like a heart attack risk or something like that?
It potentially could. The only problem is the battery life on it wouldn't last that long to observe somebody with stroke or some kind of heart condition, and it would require, because besides the other devices, besides the device itself, makes it kind of inconvenient to constantly keep it on your finger while you're taking those readings. So basically, if you want to prevent a heart attack, you're going to have to walk around like this the whole day. Oh, okay, I need a deep breath. Any other questions?
Let's move on to the next talk then.